Like to tell you a story about a past experience when turkeys attacked me. Whew. My family went to my cousin's farm. There was a huge fence that the turkeys were in. It seemed like 1,000 to 1,500 turkeys were inside the fence. The house is south of the fence, and to the west is the field. Once we arrived to the farm, my mother and cousin met up and chatted for a little while. Then my cousin asked if she wanted to see the new machine for seeds that plant seeds in the ground. My cousin was excited to show my mother. My mother said, "Let's go see it." Fine. I wanted to join because sitting in the car is boring. My brother David and father, they stayed in the car. My mother, cousin, and I, the three of us, walked to the fence. We entered into the fence. The turkeys walked towards us, and nothing happened. We walked towards the west side of the fence and into the field. My mother and cousin talked while she showed her the new machine. I was following them around, and I got bored. I wanted to go back to see my brother and chat. I asked my mother if I could go back to the car. She said, "Yeah, sure, you can go." I entered into the fence, walked towards the car. All of a sudden, turkeys headed towards me, and they started attacking me. I was frightened. I couldn't move because the turkeys had surrounded me. I yelled. Then my other cousin started running towards me. I was relieved as we walked out of the fence together. When I arrived, my father asked me what had happened. I told him that the turkeys attacked me, and my father laughed. I asked where David was. My father said he wandered towards where I was. Well, I didn't see him. I don't know. That's where he went. I was sitting in the car, and I had a feeling that my brother was hiding behind a tree or somewhere else. So I waited a while. Finally, my mother and cousin walked to the car. My mother said I was stupid for yelling and that it embarrassed her. It's like, calm down. The turkeys were attacking me. Mom's like, I was like, whatever. Mother asked where David was. I said David left. Dad said David wandered off somewhere. My mother looked puzzled. I think the turkeys will attack him as well. So I waited, and my brother didn't come back for a while. Then all of a sudden, my brother started running to the car. I asked him, "What are you doing?" My brother was laughing. I asked what was so funny. He said he saw the whole thing that had happened to me. He said it was funny that I yelled when the turkeys attacked me. My brother was sitting in the tree watching me. He told me he planned to come see my mother, but the turkeys came towards him. So he ran and climbed up the tree. He's tall and able to climb the tree. I'm short, and I got stuck surrounded by the turkeys attacking me. My mother said nothing. See, the turkeys attacked him like they attacked me. My mother said it didn't matter. You shouldn't have yelled. So I was like, okay. Then I realized at my other aunt and uncle's farm, when I visited, I wandered through other pens with cows and pigs, and I noticed turkeys running towards me, and I ran to the barn. I had to wait until the turkeys wandered off. Then I ran to the house. If the turkeys know their owners, they're fine. But if a stranger comes around, they will attack them. Turkeys have an interesting senses. That is my interesting story.